Hello, my people from YouTube. How are you guys today? This is Tony Wolf here again. And for those that don't know me, I'm a Cuban guy. Been in this country a few years, and I started working as a bodyguard, security protection, bouncer, security officer. And then I made this channel so I can give you guys more information and teach what is be a bodyguard or be a bouncer, and sharing all my knowledge that I've been bringing here with the years of experience. And the topic that I want to bring you guys today is something very simple. It's a recommendation from you guys. Okay, I remember in another video that I was made about the muscles and the appearance. Um, I want to bring this topic today because I notice there is a lot of people, they consider themselves a professionals working as a bouncers or working as a security officers or working as a security protection, which is uh, less common, but let's put everybody together. All everybody in the security industry, okay? So I've been noticed that it's a lot of people, they consider themselves professionals, but they go they go work, and most of the time when you do, for example, a bouncer, you're in the nightclub, and the environment is complicated, okay? And I've been noticed that a lot of guys are drinking during the shift, drinking in the work side, even if they are securities or they're doing body protection. In the body protection area, don't even think about it. Literally, don't even think about it. If you like drinking, if you like take drinks or whatever, don't think about it. Be a bodyguard, literally, because if you don't have the discipline to control yourself and not drinking during your shift, during your hours of work, buddy, you won't make it. You won't make it in the history, for real. Why? Because let's make this simple. If you're doing body protection and your client offers you a drink, most of the time they doing it with double purpose. If they look like they're nice people and everything, they want to know if you're drinking or not. And for maintain a profession, or maintain the line of respect between you and your client, don't accept any drink, any alcohol drink. If they want to offer me something like I doing, offer me a coffee. I always drinking coffee. Offer me a coffee. But I tell them straight, when I working, I not drinking. I want to keep that line. And if you're working as a bouncer or a security guard and you have alcohol problems, that's only give you bad name, bad reputation, plus you won't be able to handle the situations in the proper way if you're under the influence of the alcohol. So I know the environment is complicated. You are in the nightclub and the body, asking for alcohol. If you are those kind of person that like drinking, but please respect yourself, respect the profession that you have. Don't drinking during the job. don't drinking. No drink at all. Maintain yourself in the position that you tell everybody that you don't drink, so they stop offering you drinks. Drink Red Bull, drink soda, drink water, but no alcohol. Because let's make this simple. In this kind of job, you always are working in the big risk, okay? And if you have a problem, if you are involved in the fight and the police arrive, you got points because you're working, okay? So when the police arrive, they always want to hit you first because you're working. But what happens if the police arrive and they smell alcohol on your breath? All the points that you was having because you was working as a bouncer or as a security, you lost it. All the points, because the police officers they're trained to know when the people drinking or no, when the people are under the influence of alcohol, drugs, or whatever. So they are not stupid. Especially when you get some trainings, guys, you already know when the people are in drugs or alcohol or anything, just to look in their faces. You don't need to take a test on them. And if you get involved in the problem in the club or whatever, and they arrive and you was drinking, it's most likely they won't believe any history that you say. It's most likely they probably write a report saying that you was drinking, and that's that's an advantage from you. If you go on the court or if that person suits you, the lawyers can say, okay, in the report the police says that this guy was drinking during his work hours. And guess what? You are the one who's going to spend the money. You are the one who's going to lose a lot. Just because you was drinking and try to have fun during your time to work. Because you working, you're not having fun on the nightclub or whatever. No, you're working there. You get paid because you working. You get paid good money to pay attention to your job. Okay? So, why are you acting stupid and drinking? There is no point on that. If you don't have the discipline to say, I don't drink during my times of work hours, don't even think about it escalated and become a personal protection agent or nothing like that. Because if you don't have the self-control just to self-control the alcohol, which is, come on, then you won't have the discipline to make another statement. So have barely no time for you training and do more stuff for a personal protection agent, guys. That's how it is. That's simple as that. So if you guys interested in this and make this a profession for you guys as security guards or as a bouncer, don't drink during the hours when you're on shift, when you're on duty. Don't drink. That's only will cause you problems. That's only cause you lost money if you hurt somebody or if you get involved in any kind of situation that you have to use force. And this is very common. This is very common. You try to drag somebody out of the club because the behavior was horrible inside the club and they want to fight you and you have to use your force. you hit the person, and only because you was drinking, you don't need to be drunk, but only because you was drinking, and the police find out, you will get you will get in trouble. You will lose all the points that you was winning with the police just because you was working as a bouncer or as a um, security officer. All the points that you was winning, you already lost it because you was drinking, and that's not worth it. Drink coffee, drink soda, drink Red Bull. I don't know, but don't drink during the work. Literally, even if the environment is very, you know, ready for self-discipline. Okay, if you want to get something in this life, you need to have discipline. And if you don't have discipline, you never will be good in whatever you do. So make yourself a disciplined guy. Make yourself say to everybody, I don't drink. I don't drink and I don't drink. When you start saying that a week, 2 weeks later, nobody will offer you a drink. Okay? I'm telling you by my experience, it is like that. And I appreciate everybody. I know everybody is, they are very good workers. They sometimes have a drink. I know got trouble with that. But if you want to get better, guys, don't drink. Don't don't put yourself in that risk. It's like the same to wearing a gun inside of the closet without a permit. It's the same thing. Don't use it. Don't drink it. Don't have your gun there because that's a weapon, literally, that can be used against you, and you can lose all the points that you was getting because you was working. So, and in the body protection area, always maintain that respect with your clients. Always. Never be too friendly. Always maintain the line in professionalism. Always. If they offer you food, they offer you drinks, be careful with that. Be careful. If you have a schedule for eating your own food, don't accept anybody's food, even if your client offer you. Try to maintain your position always as a professional. Always pay attention to everything, and that's those little details make it a lot different from them. And those little details make you a lot of money because those person they hiring you for first time, they don't know you, they don't know anything about you. They will be all checking you. And if you getting too friendly with them or whatever, they offer you a drink and you drink, believe me, the next day they will thinking that you are not a professional. They will think that you're kind of normal. And if you want to make really good money in this and you want to go, you know, getting higher levels, maintain the professionalism. Don't drink. Don't lose your position. Always pay attention to everything. Don't get distracted. Don't get distracted. I got many clients to tell me they was using Bodyguard before and they fired them because that guy was distracted in some point because he was distracted because a woman or was distracted because we have conversation with somebody else, blah 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 blah, and they don't want the service anymore. And that's a real life situation. It's not because the people are, mean and nothing. It's because this job is like that. You have to be professionalism, ethic, and maintain that line, you know. Always pay attention because they pay you good money just to do that. Okay? Just keep that in mind. Take my advice, my respect for everybody. This is only advice, okay? And, like I always says, pay attention to the little details, guys, and be safe.